Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. So today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic for Valor points in 6.2.3. Now on Twitter, someone asked the Warcraft devs a question which read, is there any planned weekly cap for Valor points in 6.2.3? They responded, there's no hard weekly cap this time around, but at some point you will run out of Valor awarding activities. So that's really interesting that that they are actually going around to that path. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about this a little bit and how I feel about it. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave this tweet. I don't have any gameplay or anything. So if you guys just want to listen, you guys can listen, minimize it, and do whatever you guys need to do. So there's a lot of people that are really upset about this, and you know they feel they're being forced into certain content that will be awarded Valor points, such as looking for raid or anything like that, something that they don't really want to do. Now, the way I think of this is you're not being forced into doing anything. If you want those Valor points, you can achieve those Valor points. You don't have a weekly cap, but there are activities that you can do that will award these points, but there's only so many. So let's give examples. Maybe pet battles will give some. Maybe doing different achievements or this achievement over here. Maybe half of those, you're not the type of player that actually wants to go do those things. Maybe you'll get some Valor if you go do PvP, for example, and you don't want to go do PvP. You're not being forced to do this content. You're giving the opportunity to get a reward if you would like to do this content. So I kind of see it from a different perspective. I know a lot of people are really upset about this, and I'm not 100% sure why. Looking for raid is something that I choose not to do. I really just, I don't like to go in there and half of the raid not doing anything, and the other half of the raid trying to kill this boss, and just having to get stacks after stacks to finally defeat the boss. I personally don't like that. Now, for some reason, if I feel like doing a looking for raid, for whatever reason it is, the fact that I'm getting Valor on top of it for doing an activity that, you know, maybe I wanted to do is a bonus for me. But it's not something that I'm going to religiously do every single week just to get this Valor, to get whatever rewards that we're going to be able to get. Now, I think we have to remember this. We're at the end of an expansion. I know we still have a long way to Legion, but let's be honest. I think a lot of us are trying to figure out, all right, what can I do until I sit there and I can buy this next expansion and start playing my Demon Hunter, get my Ashbringer, get my Doomhammer, whatever you're planning on doing. It's the end of an expansion with a long time to fill. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to introduce us into some different ideas maybe they're thinking about for Legion. Will looking for raid be a thing in Legion? Probably, but it might be a little bit different. So maybe when you're first doing these looking for raids in Legion and you're getting these Valor points for these things, you're going to be a little bit happier instead of right now when, you know, we really can care less about doing it. So I've heard that you can't get Valor from doing a normal mode or a heroic and things like that. I don't agree with that. I think everything that is a possibility of doing, you should be able to achieve something. If you're a raider and you're doing normal heroic mode and you choose not to do looking for raid, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to get Valor off of normal and heroic difficulty. I find that pretty unfair for people that are continuing to raid, continuing to try to progress. They're not getting the benefit into getting this Valor that could help them progress to the next boss, and the people that are doing looking for raid that aren't as serious, that are kind of like whatever, they're still able to achieve the Valor points rather than the actually raiders. But overall, I think this is a really cool thing. I like that there is no hard cap, because so much of the games we play today have hard caps on everything, have times. Alright, well, you know, come back next week if you really want to do this. Well, no, maybe I want to work for it right now. Why can't I work for it right now if I'm going to be doing the same thing? Why do we have to put a cap on, you can only get so much of this week, and then next week you can do it again? Just let me try to do my best and get as much as I can this week, and I'll probably try to get as much as I can next week also. You're just putting that time gate, which I don't agree with. So there's a lot of thoughts I have on this. I think it's a great idea. I love I love to have the opportunity to be able to achieve everything that I can with Valor points. I get the opportunity to get a lot of different stuff. Why can't I get as many Valor points as I want? I can get as many honor points as I want, and trust me, I'm not capping out my honor every single day or even every single week just because the gear's not as good, or maybe because I'm too lazy. So give me the option. If I want to go hardcore and I want to spend a lot of time, I think it's fantastic. Alright guys, so what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think this is a good thing, bad thing? I'd love to hear it. If you guys don't think this is a good idea, I love reading the comments. I love to hear what you guys have to say. If you guys do, why do you guys think this is a good thing? Alright guys, I apologize again for not having any gameplay or anything like this, but I was about to go to bed and I was reading this and I saw this and I was like, hey, I want to talk about this and let people kind of know what's going on. So that's why I don't have any gameplay at the moment, but it is what it is. Alright guys, and I'll talk to you guys soon.